Hello to you guys, welcome back to our channel. Today in our series we're gonna learn we're gonna make our simple program. As we know, the previous time we installed the IDE. It is Dev C++. You're gonna open up the new source file. So I think I may zoom up for a little bit to enable you to view what I'm doing very well. So to change the font size, you have to go on the tools, on the editor options. There it is, you click on it, then choose the fonts on the menu. Now here the font size. Let me increase it. Oh, sorry, I'm reducing. So let me increase it until it reaches to 20. I think it may be better. So I click on OK. Now there it is, changed. Now first of all, what we're gonna do, we're gonna deal about the syntax. Everything requires syntax. Algorithm, what you do from the beginning until it ends. So what we have to do, the first step in writing a C++ program. For those who know the C programming language, they know about including the functions in the program. Then what you have to start with, you have to start with the hashtag. But in the keywords or in the language of programming, it is not called a hashtag. It is called the preprocessor directive. Here the preprocessor directive is just responsible for attracting or including the libraries that will be needed in a certain function. So that's why we have to include, we have to include what? We have to include the IOStream, like that one, because this statement, you see it around here, include IOStream. It is allowed here because it's just to provide a functionalities to handle input and output. There isn't any program without output. There may be not an input. User may not have a task to do with it. For example, we're gonna write a program at this time that display the word hello world. It is a mostly used to the beginners to display, to see how the output comes on the console. So what you have to continue with is the statement using namespace std. Std stands for standard, semicolon. In C++, every statement ends by semicolon. Me and you, we have to remember that. That's the rule. So this a namespace, what does it mean? It is just a collection of names for a command std. Std is a command, it is allowed here, which stands for standard namespace, where the commands like a cout are defined without using a namespace std, because on the upper part I will show you in the next video about how we use without using this statement, how we input and how we output. We're gonna discuss about that, but this statement avoid the arguments, names arguments in our program. So we have to jump on the next line. Now the next step is to add the main function where the program starts to execute. So you have to give it a return type. Let me give it an integer. Integer is there is a number from -infinity, I may say that, so -infinity until to positive infinity. Those numbers without a float, without a decimals. So it is a main function. Always a function have parentheses. There may be an arguments inside this parentheses, but at this time there isn't. So now what I have to do is to make the output to output the word I told you, it is a hello word. Let me firstly tell a comment. It's just a comment. That's the operators we use. It is a double forward slash. There are those ones. So let me add a comment. Display comments. Yes, that's used to display a comments, and I may jump on the next line. These comments, if I am compiling or checking the errors in my program, always compiler jump this line because it is just a comment. It does not consider it in our program. So now what I have to do is to add the keyword cout. Cout, it means console out. Now here it is, console out. But we use the operators. Sorry, I jumped on the next line. Sorry for that. We use these operators, but it is not a variable. It is just a message we want to display on the console. That's why we have to use these quotations. It must be there because it is what I'm going to write inside those quotations are what I am desired to display on the console. So that's why I'm gonna type hello world like that, but I may end by semicolon like that. But remember that this int around here, it is not there for a useless. I told you it is a return type. It is a return type, so it have to return something. So that's why I'm gonna write return 0. And you remember that each statement in a C++ ends by semicolon. Now there it is. Now here our program. But what I can add around here is that we don't use these operators to commands only, because you may ask yourself, what if I want to jump on the next line? It will be still a comment. No, it is impossible. So that's why if you want to comment more things, that's why you have to add a forward slash followed by the asterisk symbol. So you have to go on the next line, and let me go downward and add asterisk symbol and the forward slash. This means that from here it is a message. Even if I add other word here, let me add asterisk, it is also a comments. So the next step, like now, that's the end of our program. It is very simple, but that is our first program. Here it is. So that's why I'm gonna go in these tools. It is a compile, or you may place F9 to compile. So I compile. No, right now it requires to save. First, let me save it in a desktop, and I may name it asterisk. Here there is another option, save as a type. It is a CPP. So I have to click on save like that, and so it's gonna compile my program. So now it is compiling. Now 0 errors. There is no any error in my program. Here the compilation time, it is 6.45 seconds. It is saved in the desktop drive C. Now there it is. So I have to run it. It is there, or may place F10. I run it. Now you see here it is written hello world. So thank you guys for watching. This is for today. I think it may be interesting. It is interesting to you all to make your own program. It seems to be very cool. So thank you guys. Let's see each other in the next video. It is just a series. It is very long. We have many things to learn. You have to get a deep understanding about this. Anyway, Merry Christmas again. I will tell you Merry Christmas many times until you tell me that it is enough. So So thank you for watching.